Friday.
Happy Friday. I am so exhausted today.
You're a little under the weather?
I'm a little under the weather. Like, I have a sore throat. I got it yesterday, and it hurts a lot right now, and I don't know why. The weather's been really, really hot, like extremely hot. So, good morning, Blue Sky Style One.
Good morning.
Happy Friday. Sorry we're so late today. We're super late today because today. Good morning, Lynn's Closet. How you doing? Good morning, 324 Finds. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing today? Lynn, how are you feeling this morning? Good morning, Mun and Me Fashion. Happy Friday. Yeah, we're late today because I have my last day of classes today, and I've been up late doing grades. It's just been really busy, but we're here and we want to talk about some very interesting updates on Mercari. So Lynn's Closet LLC says she's sore but much better. I'm so happy to hear that.
Wishing you a speedy recovery.
100%. And just make sure to take care of yourself. And I know you're a very busy person like us, and you do a lot, but take care of yourself so you could heal. 324 Fine says, "Stay inside, please. Sick isn't a good thing at this point."
I know, we've been hustling quite a bit recently.
and we've been leaving our home quite a bit, which is probably, it could be part of the reason why
we should go out tomorrow.
Mun and Me Fashion said, "Happy Friday." So, as any time that we do our lives, if you have any questions you want us to display for everyone to see, go ahead and click the question mark sticker below. We have done a Mercari episode before. This one is going to focus in on some newer features that Mercari offers. How many of you are using Mercari, and what features are you currently using?
So we started using Mercari back in December 2018, and we've been using Vendoo to list items. So I haven't been on the platform as much since using Vendoo, and as soon as I get on the platform, I'm noticing quite a few new features, and they're pretty cool. So Mercari is doing their own thing to enhance their service, which is really awesome. So just a quick recap: founded in 2013, Mercari was actually Japan's first unicorn, a startup with valuation above $1 billion. They're actually in this stock market, which I didn't know. They're publicly traded.
Wow, do you know what they're being traded at?
Not much at this point. I think $14.
Get on that. No, I'm just kidding. We're not. Okay, so disclaimer, we are not financial advisors. We don't know anything about investing, but that's a good price.
Yeah, so the first time I used Mercari, I found it really, really easy to list items. There's a lot of drop-down menus and selection. You don't have to type most of the time. So some of the new features we want to talk about.
Wait, just really quickly, I feel like, I know we don't have much time, but Blue Sky Style One said she just signed up yesterday.
Yay!
So that's awesome. Yeah, I remember the first time we signed up, we got $10 and we bought something to sell. We bought inventory with it.
Yeah, and we sold 2 items last night on Mercari.
Yeah, but we have not been doing as much sales on Mercari as before. Yeah. And it's probably because we're not super active on that platform. And like Poshmark, requires a little bit of TLC, to be honest.
That's true.
All right, so what are some of the features? Let's get into this.
So the first thing is called Instant Pay. Basically, a lot of people want their money quickly. So Instant Pay is basically you can get your money immediately. All you need to do is sign up for the program. You're going to need a driver's license and a debit card. And there is a little bit, a 2% processing fee, but then you get your money immediately instead of waiting for 3 to 5 days.
That's amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
And people do prefer that. Like sometimes you just need the money. And Mun and Me Fashion said, "I am considering." Check out our Mercari account. I believe it's in our link in our bio. And if you have any questions, feel free to message us. Make sure you get somebody's referral link. We do have one in our bio, and you'll get $10 for free the first time you sign up.
Yeah.
So, how amazing is Instant Pay? Now, how long has that feature been around?
They just launched it.
It's brand new?
I think last month, yeah.
Yeah, it's so interesting though with all these new features that Mercari's coming up with. You're gonna see them in a minute and be blown away, because I thought they were like, yeah, they're a cool platform, but they're super behind. I kept complaining to Michelle last year, like,
yeah,
they're so behind. What's going on? But not anymore.
Yeah, they're upping their game. So this is not so new, but fairly new. When you message the buyer when they have a question, you can now make the purchase right away in the chat. So when you get, let's say you get a message from a buyer saying, hey, you know, what price would you go for or something, and they can immediately, there's an offer button in the chat room, they can offer it immediately and you can make the transaction easier.
That's been around though the whole time though.
It's not the whole time.
Not the whole time?
It's fairly new. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Not super new, but fairly new.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, that is really cool then. They didn't used to have that.
It's almost
feature.
like you're negotiating and it allows you to kind of like, you know,
make the offer right then.
Make the deal, yeah.
Now, is that only on the buyer side or can the seller also do that?
It's both. No, it's the buyer.
It's on the buyer side.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't have seen it because I don't buy a lot on Mercari.
Yeah.
Maybe I should, but I currently do not.
So another thing that they upgraded is that managing multiple listing is way faster. In the past, they don't have a search feature. So if you sold an item on eBay and you want to kind of remove it on Mercari, you literally have to go through all your products in order to find it. But now there is a search button and now you can look at the breakdown of each item and you can see how many views there are, how many likes there are per item, and which allows you to kind of manage things easier.
That's really amazing because that's one of the things I used to complain to Michelle about. We had like, I don't know, a few hundred items, and if I wanted to make a change, I had to scroll through a like vertical list. OfferUp, you still have to do that, right?
You still have to do that?
Yeah, so OfferUp, come on, you are behind. But anyway, you don't have to do that on Mercari anymore. So basically, you can just type in the title of the item and it'll pop up just like eBay, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. Good morning, Harpreet5924 saying, how you doing? What platforms do you sell on? And we're talking about Mercari now. Where are you from? Let us know where you're from. All right, so the removal of items.
Removal of items, that's related to the previous slide. In the past, you could only deactivate item, which I don't, or you have to like click in there to delete the item, which is like a 3 steps process. Now, as soon as you search the item, you can hit remove and you're done. So they made it really easy for you to remove item.
Yeah, I guess this would not be really relevant unless you're using the platform and you are familiar with those little like things that Michelle's describing. You know, if you've never used a platform, you'd be like, what?
Yeah.
But let us, you know, just trust us when we say it's gotten easier to remove an item.
Basically,
right?
If you're selling on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, let's say you sold this denim shirt, which we did on Poshmark, I need to go on Mercari and
scroll through and find it and then delete it, right?
Yeah, and in the past, they didn't have that remove button, so that's new.
So what does the remove button delete the item?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I get it.
Before it was deactivate, but it's still on your listing.
Okay, so good morning, Raw305619, and good morning, Cassidy Turley5. Where are you guys joining us from, and which platforms do you sell on?
Okay. So the next thing is repricing. They have this thing called Smart Pricing Tool. For those of you who haven't listed on Mercari, basically you put a price, let's say it's $50. There is a little section called Smart Pricing, which will adjust and drop the pricing according to maybe like after 2 days or 3 days, according to market demand, they'll drop the pricing. However, you could set the minimum price. So
you mean like you could set a threshold so that like it doesn't drop your items price to $1, right?
Yes.
So you can do that. So that's kind of cool because
then you don't have to go in and change the pricing.
Yeah.
It does it for you.
Yeah. Although I don't know how smart that pricing tool is necessarily. It sounds like it'll just keep dropping the price, and if no one buys it, you just drop the price by this amount.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really
we don't really use
personally, I don't know. Yeah, I hope we do not use that. Personally, I don't know how effective that is. I know, like on Amazon, a lot of sellers they rely heavily on repricing tools, but those tools go down and they go up. So they don't just decrease your price, they will also increase it. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of just dropping all the prices. I don't personally think that's what sells an item.
Yeah.
But that's just me. We've had so many situations where our items were so low and they didn't sell. We'd go back in there, and I'm not even exaggerating. This happens constantly on Poshmark. We go back in there, raise the price, and the item sells. So,
yeah.
So I don't know if I agree with that. But anyway, Lynn's Closet LLC says, I use Airtable to keep track of all my listings and what platforms are listed. We paste the link for each platform so we don't have to search to and delete.
Airtable. I've never heard of it. That is good to know. We need to check that out.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it a couple times, and but that's something that Michelle may want to look into.
Yeah,
she's in
thanks
charge
for
of
sharing.
that. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for sharing, Lynn's Closet. And then we have Raw305619 said, is
Sellhound good?
Sorry, is Sellhound good? Also, which sourcing program do you suggest? Or better yet, if you could only get 1 or 2 programs, those tools. Sourcing program. Okay. First question, is Sellhound good? We use Sellhound to look up prices, but we do have friends who use Sellhound to get their items listed, and they love it. So yes, check them out, Vasquez Vintage. They're offering 25% off if you're joining for the first time. And I'm not understanding. Let's see here.
Program.
Yeah, what do you mean by sourcing program? If you could expand on that a little bit more. Okay.
All right. So the next cool feature that I found out is that you could relist item by clicking a button. So relisting is something that we all need to do in order for our listing to go back up to the top when people search for an item. So this button will let you relist.
This is amazing. Like, did this just come out recently?
Recently, yeah.
This is like exactly what Posh did. So all of these really large reselling platforms are catching on to us and what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right? To get the item sold. And they are like kind of customizing their platforms for us, which is amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Raw305619, I don't know if you mean selling platform, but we love Etsy. That is definitely our #1 selling platform.
He's saying repricing tool. So Sellhound is a great one. We go on eBay. We go on TerraPeak. TerraPeak is something that is collaboration between eBay. It's owned by eBay. Actually.
It's owned by eBay, but it's not a repricing tool. It's
for you to look at comps.
Comps tools, I guess. Yeah.
So the next really, really, really cool feature that I found out 2 days ago was a seller dashboard on Mercari. A dashboard is always good, and this is something I like about Etsy is they analyze every single item and why people buy it and where the traffic came from. So the seller dashboard features everything you need to know about your account, from account balance to active listing to your revenue for year-to-date revenue to your profit to your completed sales, and then it goes to average, what's D again?
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
Average listed value and average, I believe, sold item value. That I forgot the D, but it means the average amount you sold the item for. Impressions, like how many people look at your site a day, how many items view. And shipping time, how long does it take for us to ship an item? And then sell-through rate and your click-through rate and how many items are liked a day. It's insane. This analytics is really, really cool. And it allows you to kind of see where you can improve on your listings. And
Good morning, my web promos, and Raw305619 says, you guys speaking about new Posh settings or new Mercari? This is about Mercari, but we're just comparing it with other platforms as well. Be sure to check out a lot of our past lives because they do answer a lot of the questions that you have about using reselling tools. places to look up comps and things like that. Check out our pricing podcast. That one talks about that. Happy Friday, my web promos. So yeah, this new dashboard that Mercari came up with is amazing. This is the kind of stuff that we need to kind of become more comfortable with, the data, because it will help us sell better. So we recently found out we're selling a lot through a lot of our Etsy things from just the Google search engine. Yeah. So that means people are seeing our product and they're buying it from Google, from a Google search. So what does that mean for us? That means we need to take amazing pictures so that when someone sees our product, they buy it. So that kind of information will give you insight on how to be more strategic with your sales.
Yeah.
You have one more thing you wanted to share?
Yeah, sales report. So you could download sales reports now, and it's a CSV file on Mercari, which is really cool.
So basically all the data that you could see there, you could download it as a CSV report.
Exactly.
All right, awesome. That is really cool. And last but not least, our meme of the day, my favorite Sesame Street character, Oscar the Grouch, says, when you try explaining thrifting and reselling to people, but this is all they hear. I love trash.
Is it funny?
Yes, it is, because I'm sure a lot of people hear that when you say that you are a thrifter, reseller.
We love trash.
So we love trash.
Trash. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely not trash, but yeah. So thanks for hanging out with us this Friday. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Bolo Saturday, which is going to focus on games. And Sunday we're going to show you all the really cool things that we got sourcing this week at estate sales. Don't be a stranger. Message us, DM us if you have questions or want to chat. And we hope you have a fantastic Friday. 324 Fine says, yep, we did. Have a beautiful day, guys. We will see you soon. Thanks for joining us.